Hello guys, my name is BJ Min from HowExpert.com, where we publish short how-to guides on unique topics by everyday experts.
You can see the earring hook on top, and then you can see how I just used knots going down the project. And then you can add fun things like beads and buttons, and I cover that in my book, How to Do That.
Awesome. And you can buy all the materials all on Amazon, including the metal stuff.
Yes, you can. And it's very cheap, actually.
You prefer Amazon over retail stores? I'm just curious.
I do, mainly because I live in a pretty rural area. So I'm sure if I was in a big city, I would probably prefer going to a craft store.
In my experience, well, the last component of ENTJ is that J, right? And that J means that we focus our outward appearance to the world more with our decision making than with gathering information. We just act. We act and we make plans and we move forward. And so oftentimes we work well with people who are the opposite, perceiving types, because that way they can, quite frankly, they can follow us when they believe in what we believe in. If we share the same beliefs, then oftentimes the ENTJ takes the lead in that relationship.
He's the ninth, listen guys, he's the ninth man in the world to accomplish 52 marathons in 52 weeks, okay? I don't know what to say. So thank you, Carl, for coming to this interview. Thank you and welcome.
Yeah, wow, BJ, I like you already, man. You do your homework. It's great that you did read that, simply because, you know, it's been 20 years since I accomplished it, and I was the ninth guy in the world, as near as I can figure out. That research is a little fuzzy area, even with all the experts I have access to in the running community, but I'm pretty sure that
Now, you made a really good point when you were saying there. I wanted to point out, like, you said it's a bonus being an introvert when you're traveling over the world. Like,
yeah.
Can you explain what's the advantages? Because we always hear the advantages of being an extrovert in the world, you know?
Yeah.
But what's the advantage of being an introvert when you're traveling all around the world and you don't even know their language? What is it from your perspective, from meeting people, other expats as well?
Yeah. I think, well, it's true. Introverts, they love solitude because it helps them feel energized. And if you are traveling to another country by yourself, you are going to be alone.
Right.
And this isn't scary for you. It's actually what you need. And it allows you to be super observant. It allows you to be creative. It allows you to be very sensitive to your surroundings. And that is so important when you have a completely new surrounding to like live in.
You know, pictures of their choice, and basically it's I see it as creating your own story with the toys, of course. I mean, you pick a toy and you create a story for it, and then you photograph it, and after a while toy becomes alive, which is actually the whole idea, I think, behind toy photography.
But I think in my journey, it's been more about what are the relationships that I'm creating with my athletes. It's much more than just you know, X's and O's and what drills am I going to use today. It's more about, like, how am I teaching this person for a lifetime after they leave this high school. How are the lessons that they learn on the basketball court, off the basketball court, with relationship with other players, coaches? How do we create that? How do we instill that?
Okay. So give advice to people hunting who are new to hunting. What is your advice for them to be successful at it for food?
I'd say mostly practice and choose the right location.
Right location.
You have to ask around. You have to ask where they're at.
Oh, ask around what the good locations are.
Yeah.
And
you do know someone who's being abused or are being abused, you should call 1-800-97233. And that's the National Domestic Violence Hotline.
Yes, in her book, she emphasized that a lot. That number is, at the end of the book, it's also, you even memorize it. That's awesome. 1-800-799-7233, right?
Correct.
Examples. What are some examples of voiceover jobs now and for the future that you foresee?
Yeah, well, radio and television commercials will never die. Like, we'll see that forever. And there's such a huge market now for online audiobooks. And so if you're a fantastic reader, it is so hard to find someone that can take a story and make it come to life with the sound of their voice. So if you're really good at changing your voice and making up different characters, and I don't mean like extreme, but like throwing an accent or slowing down your voice, those are all character choices that you make. So audiobooks will never disappear. And right
now, poorer golfers are tending to thinking about everything too much. And what I mean by that is they're trying to worry about what their score was on the last hole, what club they're going to hit on the next shot. So they're not in the present. And the important thing is to be in the present. So I was often told when I was growing up that I needed to switch off between shots. So I needed to be completely focused when I was playing that one shot.
Can you mention what kind of foods get affected if the population of the monarch butterfly decreases more and more? You mentioned what kind of food specifically for the human, most people out there, because it affects everyone.
Yeah. Yes. Any fruits, vegetables, anything that's grown by plant, nuts, coffee.
And one day I sat down to do my writing and I opened it up and read what I had written, which was about 2 pages. And I just started working. And over the next, I don't even know how many hours, I typed an additional 40 pages and finished the story. And when I was done, my shoulders were and my neck were just killing me from just sitting like this for so long typing that story.
All in one day?
Yeah, that was in a couple of hours because I just couldn't, the ideas were firing so fast, I just couldn't stop them and I wanted to get them down.
And I can just make it look a little bit fresher and cleaner. Backsplashes are not very expensive compared to other things, so I don't look at that really. Countertops, I try to save the countertops if they're in good condition, and it also depends on where the house is. If it's in a really, high, upper class neighborhood, I know I'm gonna have to put in granite or.
This is something that you're interested in. Click the link below the video, subscribe to our channel, and also click the link below the video to subscribe to our free e-newsletter where you can get more tips on various interesting topics by everyday experts. Thanks for watching this video. We'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.